2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're in the great state of Texas this week. Our first round coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, TPC San Antonio, I'd like to be kind and say something really glowing and positive about it, but it is a brutally tough test of golf, isn't it?
I'm having a hard time coming up with one that's a little more fiery, I would say, than San Antonio. It's just a golf course that I think it was designed, Luke, to play firm and fast with winds mostly blowing out of the south. But what happens is, as we normally play it, they overseed the fairways, they overseed the rough, which slows everything down. And then at least one day a week, you've got some north winds that, slow everything down. And this golf course is just, it's painful. It really can be no fun to play. You got to drive the golf ball well here. Danger everywhere off the fairways. A few years back, one of the guys who was playing in front of me made a 16 on the 9th hole, and that was kind of interesting, but that's what can happen in a hurry out here.
Setting up here with a very long putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
It was pretty straightforward. And taking a look at the leaderboard, and Sam Burns currently occupies top spot. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green is perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt, as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
That should find the cut stuff. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Ooh, that almost went down. Putting for a par now. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 5th is one of the shorter par 4s on the property, right on 400 yards.
Players must make a decision whether to go for it or lay up short of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. This green is perched above the players ever so slightly, and there's a spine running right through the center of it with a low area on the left-hand side. No matter whether you go for it or you lay up, this is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Well, that came out nicely from the bunker. That should settle inside the range. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly. But still, going in with a short iron into this par 4, a birdie is definitely makeable.
And he's hit that inside the range. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Going with the 5-iron here. Attaboy. Good shot. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey, guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 2nd.
Putting for birdie. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Welcome to the par 5 8th hole. That's heading for the fairway. You know, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here. But TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This is his 4th shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one. Putting for bogey. And that puddle drop. Well done. Let's catch up with Will Zalatoris, shall we?
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. As players make the turn, they find themselves on the tee at the 10th.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
Yeah, well played. If he can hold this, he'll move inside the top 5. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
And that putt will end up short. Just a short putt remaining here. Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Let's head out to the 6th hole. Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. Just a couple back from our leader. And back to the play, shall we? Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. If he makes this, he'll save his par. 4 feet to the cup.
For bogey.
Currently at 2 over par.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
That one's heading down Broadway.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
And back to the course with the live action. Around 110 yards to go. 4 shots behind our leader. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Big putt for par coming up. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. 13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. You come up short, and those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
So close. This putt is about 8 feet. Now 4 back after that hole. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
And that putt just was never hit hard enough. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Time to head to the 4th hole for this incredible highlight.
This was his 3rd.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Well, that one's come up shorter than we wanted. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. As we find ourselves at the 16th, a par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Ooh. Par putt coming up here.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Sitting at a couple over for the event. The 17th is certainly a fun hole. The question really is, should players go for it or lay up?
Depending on where they put the tee box, Luke, most players should be going for this green. Anything just short and left could find that deep bunker fronting a green, but to be fair, that's not a bad miss. The one you want to avoid at all costs is the one on the right-hand side, because nobody, not even professionals, like a 60-yard bunker shot.
And holds it for birdie. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Reached the finishing hole here at TPC San Antonio. Very famous with that creek meandering up through the last half of it. It's a great par 5.
Only the bravest of the brave will be going for this green in 2. Just a tee shot down the left-hand side and a layup, a difficult one at that, up the right-hand side. You must avoid the bunkers and the water with your second. Third shot past the creek to a green that sits above you that has 3 distinct tiers on it. Getting it close here requires a deft touch.
And a lovely way to finish his day, closing the round with a birdie. Well, that was certainly a tale of 2 nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for round 2 of the Valero Texas Open from TPC San Antonio. Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company as we get into the action. Our featured player is in 6th place as our coverage begins. Looking forward to seeing what he does here today. Well, this one's right at the pin. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Oh, and look at that birdie at the first. 18 under par today, still in play.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. John, what's the line on this putt?
This looks like it's going to break to the left.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
We're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
And that's going to put him up to even par.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
One wheat bix too many, I think. How close was that to going down? Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. Sitting at 2 over for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
That was pummeled. Great drive. That one just had a little bit too much speed to it. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Not a bad play, that one. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10.
Starting this one way out to the left. Watch this break.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 2nd.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. And this from the greenside rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Oh. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And he'll drop to 3 over for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Well, that'll work there. This is his second shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
Let's take a look at this from just a couple of moments ago. Justin Thomas with a great shot here. Let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
A really good look at birdie.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This putt's going up the hill. I think it's going to turn left to right.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Currently at +3 for the event. Hole 7, and it's a par 3. Opting for the 6 iron. Great shot into the 7th, and a chance for birdie. Just 3 feet to the cup. A par putt awaits. Just got to find a little bit more length to that putting stroke.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 2nd.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Not a bad line, this one. Rich, it's cool to see Colin Morikawa back right near the peak of his game, isn't he? He came out in such an explosive manner, put a couple of majors in his cabinet, and then has just found that game again. He's found that groove.
Yeah, he's robotic light, but that's not the way it is. He's tenacious. You know, he's one of these players that he's out there grinding it day after day, week after week, and enjoys the grind. And it pays off, obviously, because he's a multiple winner, multiple major championship winner. He loves the grind. He loves being out here. He loves the competition, and it shows. And you know, when you're playing alongside him or going up against him trying to win, you're going to have that tenacity. Not going to be a whole lot of chatter, and that's how he likes it.
He's cool, calm, and collected, isn't he?
He is. That's exactly right. Cool, calm, and collected.
Going with the 6 iron here. Good shot there, Beamer. Well, let's catch up with this play just a moment ago.
This is his 3rd.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
Now that's a mistake. How do you leave that short? And that brings to an end that hole. And it's a 1-stroke buffer for our leader over the field. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
A birdie putt awaits. Not sure if that one came out of the center of the putter. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Needs this one to kick right. Always nice to have a birdie putt. That's disappointing. And that should secure the par on this one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. Yeah, that one will play from about 100 yards. Come on, get down.
Hang on, though. Hang on, though. Look at this comeback. This might play.
Just a 4-footer remaining. A chance to make a birdie just slides by. That hole's done. Let's head over to the second. Now let's head to Tom Kim. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 13th is a par 3.
Pretty good shot there.
11 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Pretty straight putt up until the end. It takes a little bit of a turn to the right.
Oh, what a putt. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 14th is a par 5. Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. He's 2 shots back. And just in the first cut here.
Birdied this hole yesterday, but totally different circumstances today.
Oh, absolutely flushed. A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20 if this putt drops. Ooh. And this one is for his par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. His second shot here.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
It's just about 3 feet away. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey, Luke. Yes, I'm down here checking out Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently at 2 over par.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Opting for the 5-iron. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Putting for birdie here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole. Wonderfully played. Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa from moments ago. Always lovely to see a long-range bomb made. Let's recap it. And back to the play, shall we? And now this, to move into a tie for 3rd place. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Yeah, the line was pretty good, but the length, that was loose. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
This is a bogey putt coming up. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 18th hole is a par 5. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. This would be a great up and down. Five feet coming up to the cup. Not sure how that putt came up shy. And this will cap off his round with the bogey. And as he makes that putt, he won't be making a run at the leaders just yet, but through to the weekend, he's playing quite nicely. There are still some players out on the course, but right now, it's looking good for him. And there you have it. I'll be pleased with that, just sneaking through the cut line.
Absolutely. It's always nice, good feeling to make the cut. Some weeks you just don't quite have your A game, but making the cut, always a positive sign.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's moving day here at TPC San Antonio for the Valero Texas Open. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. We'll be following our featured player who currently sits inside the top 30 as our coverage begins. Can he make a surge today? Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament. Oh, bold play here. Going with the Chief off the tee.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. I don't mind this par putt. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Teeing off here at the third hole.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Time to face a par 4.
Could not be more perfect.